follower type roller follower, and offset to the right of cam axis by 18 mm. Lift value or displacement value is 35 mm. We used to mention this lift value by symbol S. Okay, S equal to 35 mm. Then base circle radius is 50 mm, roller radius 14 mm. Outstroke with the, while going out, it is having a SHM motion, that is simple harmonic motion. If you see the previous problems, in the previous problems they might have given the degree value 30 degree, 60 degree or 120 degree, but in this problem they didn't give the degree value. Instead they have given the seconds. In 0.05 second, the follower moved to the top position, and in the top position it stayed for 0.0125 second, and then it is returning with the UARM, that is uniform acceleration and retardation motion, for 0.125 second. Okay, and dwell for the remaining period. Okay, right. So they didn't give the value in theta, instead they have given the value in time. Okay, instead of giving the value in theta, they are given in time. So we have to convert this time into theta value. Let us see that how we can convert that. And they are given speed of the cam. Speed of cam is 240 rpm. Okay, speed of cam is 240 rpm, 240 rotations per minute. Okay, so in 1 minute it will have 240 rpms. Okay, in 1 minute it will have it will rotate for 240 times. In 1 minute it will rotate for 240 times. So in 1 second, how much rotation will have, or in other words, for one rotation how much seconds will take? For 240 rotations it is taking 1 minute, that is 60 seconds. For 240 rotations it is taking 60 seconds. So for one rotation how much seconds it will take? Listen carefully. For 240 rotation it will take 60 seconds. For 1 second how much rotation will have? Sorry, for one rotation how many seconds will have? I'm sorry. In 60 seconds it is having 240 revolutions. In 60 seconds it is having 240 revolution. Okay, va? For one revolution how much seconds will take? That's what we are finding. So x equal to 60 divided by 240. ஒரு செட் 5 ரூபா. ஆமா சரி, அப்புறம் அந்த நாய் பேர் ராஜா. So the answer is 0.025 seconds. So now we got the answer. For one revolution it is taking 0.25 seconds. So in one revolution how much degree it will cross? In one revolution it will cross 360 degree. In one revolution it will cross 360 degree. In other words, in 0.25 seconds, it is crossing 360 degree. Okay, see, in one complete revolution is 360 degree, you know that. Okay, one complete revolution of the cam means it is 360 degree. So in 0.25 seconds a cam is crossing 360 degree. That means What is the outstroke value? Outstroke value is 0.05 seconds. In 0.05 seconds, how much degree it will cross? 72 degree. Similarly, in once again 360 divided by 0.25 equal to in 0.0125 seconds, 0.0125 seconds, how much degree it will cross? So we will get the answer as 18 degree. Similarly, next one, once again for angle of return stroke. Angle of return stroke is 0.1215 seconds. So 0.125 seconds means 180 degree. So 72 degree, 18 degree, 180 degree. Total angle is 360 degree. Total angle is 360 degree. 72 plus 18 plus 180 minus what is the remaining value? What is the remaining value? See, this is outstroke, theta value of outstroke. This is theta value for dwelling stroke, dwelling period, and this is theta value for return stroke. Okay, once again, remaining theta value is dwelling. Okay, remaining theta value is 90 degree. Okay. Wait, let me connect my writing pad. It was somewhat difficult for me to write things. Until this, please write it in your note. See, in the earlier problems, we don't have these kind of calculations because they will give the angle value directly. They will give the angle value. We don't do these kind of calculation in the earlier problems. But this problem, they didn't give the angle value. They didn't give the angle value directly. Okay, that's why we are doing these kind of things. Wait, let me connect my writing pad. Okay. Okay, right. Thank you. We'll move to next one. See, I am repeating again. See, this is the problem. In the problem, they didn't give the theta value directly. They didn't give the theta value directly. In the previous problems, they given the theta value directly. But in this problem, they didn't give the theta value directly. Instead, they given the values in seconds: 0.05 seconds, 0.0125 seconds, and 0.125 seconds. Okay. So this is the time taken for outstroke. This is the time taken for dwelling period, and this 0.125 seconds It's the time taken for return stroke. Okay, but in the earlier problems they are given all the values. So now we have to convert this times into angle value. Okay, but they are given this is rotating at the speed of 240 rpm. Okay, this is rotating at the speed of 240 rpm. So in 1 minute it is crossing 240 revolutions. In 1 minute it is having 240 revolution. 1 minute means 60 seconds. In 60 seconds it is having 240 revolution. So for one revolution, one complete revolution, how much seconds it will take? Okay, one complete revolution, how much seconds it will take? That's what we have to find out. So for one complete revolutions, it will take 0.25 seconds. It will take 0.25 seconds. Uh, 0.25 seconds. It is having one complete revolution. One complete revolution means this is complete revolution. In one complete revolution, it will cross 360 degree. Okay, so in one complete revolution, it will cross 360 degree. 360 degree for one complete revolution. 0.25 seconds. So on the other side, for outstroke, it is taking 0.25 seconds, 0.05 seconds. So write it here, 0.05 seconds. Here put theta O. Theta O means outstroke. Okay. Similarly, dwelling is 0.0125. So put like this, 360 divided by 0.25 theta d 0.0125. Similarly, next for return stroke, 360 divided by 0.25 theta r. What is the return stroke value? 0.125 second. Okay, I hope now you will understand. This is what I have done here. This is what I have done in this slide. Okay, so now we got all the theta values. Now we got all the 4 theta values. Now we have to draw the displacement diagram. Okay, now we have to draw the displacement diagram. In displacement diagram, first what you have to do means you just draw. See, this is displacement diagram. This diagram is displacement diagram. Do like what I am doing. Okay, first take your scale in the bottom, this side, bottom side of the drawing sheet. This bottom side. Okay, this is bottom left. Yeah, for me it is bottom left. Choose bottom left. Choose bottom left and draw the diagram in bottom left. Okay, choose bottom left and draw the diagram in the bottom left. Okay, now take your scale. Okay, how much degree we are having here? (72 degree, 18 degree, 180 degree, 90 degree. So 72 and 180. Okay. So take your scale and draw a long line, long horizontal line like this. Draw a long horizontal line with the help of the scale. Okay, draw this line, long horizontal line. Okay, first mark 7.2 centimeter here, because 72 degree, no, let me write it here again. Theta O is 72 degree and theta D is 12 degree and theta R is 180 degree, and once again theta D is remaining 90. So draw the horizontal line and here mark 7.2. After 7.2 centimeter, put a dot. Okay, after 7.2 centimeter, put a dot. Then leave a small gap, 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter gap. Okay, leave a small gap, and from here once again mark 180 degree. No, so 18 centimeter. 18 centimeter. See here, this point to this point, 7.2 centimeter. After 7.2 centimeter, leave a small gap. It might be 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter. Leave a small gap. Okay, 1 centimeter gap is enough. And then from here, this point to this third point is 180, that is 18 centimeter. For outstroke and return stroke, we have to draw exact values. 72 degree means 7.2 centimeter. 180 degree means 18 centimeter, like that. Do you understand? For outstroke and return stroke, we have to draw exact lines. 72 degree means 7.2 centimeter. 180 degree means 18 centimeter line. Okay, I hope all of you have drawn. Now split this 72 degree into 6 parts. What is the answer you will get? I think you will get 1.2 as the answer. Similarly, split this 180 into 6 parts. You will get 3's answer. Okay, do you understand? We have to split everything into 6 equal parts. 72 into 6 parts, 180 into 6 parts. If you divide 72 into 6 parts means 1.2, 1.2, that is 0 to 1, 1.2 centimeter, 1 to 2, 1.2 centimeter, 2 to 3, 1.2 centimeter, 3 to 4, 1.2 centimeter, 4 to 5, 1.2 centimeter, 5 to 6, 1.2 centimeter. Okay, similarly here, this is 3 centimeter gap, no? So 7 to 8, 3 centimeter, 8 to 9, 3 centimeter, 9 to 10, 3 centimeter, 10 to 11, 3 centimeter, 11 to 12, 3 centimeter, 12 to 13, 3 centimeter, 13 to 14, 3 centimeter, 14 to 15, last point, 3 centimeter. Okay. Now after drawing it, this vertical height is, let us go to question. What is the lift value they are given in the question? Lift value is 35 mm. Lift value is 35 mm. So this vertical height is 3.5 centimeter. Okay, this vertical height is 3.5 centimeter. Draw 3.5 centimeter line, and then once again horizontal line in the top, and same thing, 1.2, 1.2, 1.2, 1.2, 1.2, 1.2. Okay, then here 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, and connect with the bottom dots. Okay, I hope all of you have done this. Now after drawing that, take the center point. Okay, how much height we kept? 3.2 centimeter. I forget it. Sorry, 35 centimeter. 3.5. So this is 3.5 centimeter. Now, what is the half? Find the middle point. 3.5 centimeter means 1.75 centimeter. I think so. Okay, wow. 1.75 centimeter. So take the middle, and from here take your compass and keep this as radius or this as radius, and draw this semicircle. Okay, take the middle point and draw the semicircle. After drawing the semicircle, divide the semicircle by 30 degree, because here by what value we have divided? 60. So divide the 180 degree with this is 30 mm, so 3 centimeter. This 72, sorry, 1.2 centimeter, that is 12 mm. 12 mm, that is 1.2 centimeter. Here 30 mm, 3 centimeter. Similarly, now 180 degree by 6, you will get 30 degree. Okay. So we have to divide everything into 6. We have divided this segment into, six parts, 6 equal parts. Similarly, this segment with the 6 equal parts. Similarly, we are going to divide this semicircle into 6 equal parts. So what we'll get? Have the compass. Sorry, take the protector. And measure it. 30 degree, 30 degree, 30 degree, 30 degree. Here to here 30. Here to here 30. This is 30. This is 30. This is 30. This is 30. Okay. We have divided this 180 and name it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, you name it. Okay. Now, after naming it, listen carefully. Draw a horizontal line. Draw horizontal line. This line 1 to 1. This point is A. Line point 2. Draw line 2. 2 to 2. Point B. Point 3. 3 to 3. See, this is 3. This is also 3. So 3 to 3. Point C. 4. Fourth point. Fourth line to fourth point. Point D. 5 to 5. Point E. Okay. So we got all the points. Sir, why we have drawn this semicircle and we have done this process? What is the need? Because in the question they have told outstroke is simple harmonic motion. Return stroke is uniform acceleration and retardation motion. Simple harmonic means we have to draw the circle like this and we have to divide the circle into equal parts and we have to refer the points from circle to this vertical line. So we got A, B, C, D, E, all these points. Now connect all these points. Now you got a curve like this. We got a beautiful curve like this. Okay. Remaining lines should be very thin. Only this curve should be visible to the examiner. Okay. When you are drawing it, remaining all the lines are reference line. This curve is the main figure. This curve should be visible. Remaining lines should be very, 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 very thin. Okay. Okay. Now this portion is simple harmonic motion. So we have drawn semicircle. But this portion is UARM. This portion is UARM. If it is UARM means you have to select the middle line. Okay. But generally, for example, I am drawing this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, if it is a UARM means you have to select the middle line. In SHM, you have drawn the semicircle. Okay. In SHM, you have drawn the semicircle. But in UARM, you don't want to draw any semicircle, but you have to take that segment, and in that segment, you have to select the middle line. You have to select this is the middle line. Okay. This is the middle line. You have to divide this middle line into 6 parts. For example, this line length is 6 centimeter means 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4, 5, 6. Like that, you have to divide this line into 6 parts and then you have to draw the line like this. top point to top line. See, from the bottom point, I have drawn 3 lines to these 3 points. From the top point, I have drawn 3 lines to these 3 points. Now, first line and first line, second line and second line, third and third, fourth and fourth, fifth and fifth. This line crossing. Based on that, you have to draw the curve. Okay, this is for UARM. This is for UARM. You have to do like this. You have to do like this. But in this question, they have told that in this question, if you read the question, you can see this point. Acceleration is 3 by 5 times of the retardation. Acceleration is 3 by 5 times of the retardation. That means acceleration is 3 by 5 times of the retardation. A by R equal to 3 by 5. So you have to since it is having how many parts? 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is sorry, small correction. Earlier I told you to divide this into 6 parts. No, you should not divide this into 6 parts. We have to divide this into 8 parts, because every time they used to give uniform acceleration and retardation, that's all. But this time they are given a condition. So if they give uniform acceleration deceleration, means we used to consider 3 part for acceleration and 3 part for retardation. But this time in the question they told 3 part for acceleration and 5 parts for 3 parts for retardation and correct only 3 parts for acceleration and 5 parts for retardation. Like that they are given in this question. So divide this 180 into 8 parts. If you divide 180 by 8 means what is the answer you will get? 2.22 centimeters. So you have to divide this into 2.2, 2.2, 2.2. Like that you have to divide. Okay, 2.2, 2.2, 2.2. Now middle line, not middle line. First one is 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth line. Since it is 3 by 5, 5 times acceleration, 3 times retardation. First 5 lines for acceleration, next 3 lines for retardation. Select the fifth line, divide the 35 into 8 parts. If you divide the 35 into 8 parts means 3 will be remaining 4.33. So 4.3 centimeter, 4.3 centimeter, sorry, 4 mm, 4.3 mm, 4.3 mm, 4.3 mm, 4.3 mm, 4.3 mm, next to 4.3 mm, 4.3 mm, 4.3 mm. Like that you have to divide and then connect all the draw one line for each point. Okay, here also one line for first 5 points, here first 3 points, and then connect it. Then first line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, sixth line, 7, 8. Like this you have to connect take the points, then connect the points. Now we got the curve. Okay, now we got the curve. Now we have to move to cam profile. In the cam profile, first of all, draw the, here we have two radius value. Here we have, first one is base circle radius. So 3 radius value we have. First one is base circle radius 50 mm, then roller radius, then offset value. So base circle value is 50 mm. So take your compass and take 50 mm, and draw this circle. Draw this circle. Okay, draw this circle. And then offset value is 18 mm. So take 18 mm and draw this circle. First 50 mm, draw this circle. Then 18 mm, draw this circle. Okay. After drawing both the circle, take the extreme point in the inner circle and draw a vertical line. Okay. Draw a vertical line. After drawing it, draw one more inclined line like this for this point from the center. And take your protector and keep your protector at this point. Take your protector and keep protector at this point. And first 72 degree, you have to divide this circle into 12 degree. Okay, mark 12 degree on this circle. Mark 12 degree on this circle. Okay, then there is a dwelling period for how much degree dwelling period? Dwelling period is for 12. Right. 72 degree. Correct. Then dwelling period. So this is dwelling period. Dwelling period is for 18 degree. Mark that. Okay. See, first of all, you have to draw the base circle like this. Draw the base circle like this. And then draw the offset circle. Offset circle value is 18 mm, I think so. Draw that circle. Then draw a vertical line from the extreme point of the wait. Vertical line. Draw a vertical line and mark that point as O or 0. Then draw one more line from the center like this. Okay, from the center like this. Keep your protector on this line. Keep your protector on this line and mark 12 degree on this circle. 12, 12, 12 up to 72. Up to 72 mark. After that, leave 18 degree gap. Okay, leave 18 degree gap. Then remaining we have 180 degree. Remaining we have 180 degree. We have to divide this 180 degree into 8 parts. We have to divide this 180 degree into 8 parts. Okay, va? 8 parts means how much value will get? 2.23 to 23.33 degree. Okay, va? After drawing lines up to this, from here onwards, this is consider like this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 7. From here onwards, you have to draw 23.3 degree line. 23, 23, 23, 23, 23, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, you have to draw line like this. See, after drawing After drawing points, after marking these points, after marking points up to 12, take your scale, take your scale and keep one end of the scale on this point. Another end should touch this circle. That's all, like this. It should not get inside the circle. It should just touch the circle. Similarly, keep one end of the scale on point 2. Another end should touch this circle. That's all. It should not get inside. Just to touch the circle. From fourth point, like this. Fifth point, like this. Sixth, like this. Seventh, like this. Eighth, like this. Do you understand? Should touch the inner circle, not get inside the circle. Like this, you have to draw the line. Could you see that line here? Dotted lines. These dotted lines. It is just touching the circle. That's all. Every lines it will just touch and go, touch and go. It will not get inside the circle. Every lines will just touch and go. Like that, you have to draw the line. Okay. After drawing this line, go to the displacement diagram. Go to the displacement diagram. Okay. Go to displacement diagram. And measure the distance between 1 and A. This distance. Measure this distance. Go to the diagram. Go to the diagram. Where is point 1? This is point 1. From 1 to this place, mark the distance. Okay. Similarly, 2 to B, measure the distance. So this is 2 and here B, mark it. Okay. 3 to C, measure this distance. Now go to cam profile. Where is point 3? This is point 3. Okay. They didn't give the number 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is point 3. 3 to this place. Similarly, 4 to that place. You have to measure the distance in the displacement diagram and mark the distance on this inclined line which you have drawn. Okay. Similarly, you have to mark for all the points. For all the points, you have to mark the distance. For all the points, you have to mark the distance. Now join these points. Now join all the points. If you join all the points, you will get the cam profile. Okay. If you join all the points,